All right, we're following breaking news now. A settlement has been reached in Rhode Island's pension reform case, though it still needs legislative approval and must be finalized.
Now, this deal impacts everyone, retirees, current state employees, and you, the taxpayers. Political reporter Bill Rapley is working to get all the facts tonight. He's live in Providence with what he found out. Bill?
Well, Patrice and Gene, it sure does impact everybody. Talking about $4 billion in savings over the next 20 years. So this is a lot of impact. It's been closely watched, and it appears that the mediation finally did its job.
This will result in a full and final settlement.
It ends up without a trial after Special Master Frank Williams tells the court that unions representing nearly 59,000 current and former workers have voted to accept the slightly improved settlement offer. Those votes taken in dozens of meetings over the last 2 weeks. Some local unions in favor, some against, but in aggregate, all in favor but Cranston firefighters and police and another police group. Those unions may go ahead with their suits, but the rest will drop their cases.
A draft of the settlement agreement as well as the proposed mandatory legislation is underway.
Outside the court, with the controversial gag order partly lifted by Judge Taft Carter, Teachers Union President Bob Walsh says why he went with the deal.
Our case ultimately would have rested on there were more reasonable approaches to doing this, and this represents those more reasonable approaches. And yes, we took a very, very large cut. It's more than a haircut. It was a very large cut for all categories of folks.
On the state side, Governor Gina Raimondo is relieved the case is essentially over.
The proposed settlement agreement is an important step toward providing certainty for our public employees and our cities and towns, and I believe is in the best interest of all Rhode Islanders now and to secure our future.
Now, the judge gave the lawyers 45 days to get this settlement all neatly tied up and presented to her in court. In the meantime, the General Assembly, on its own timetable, has to still pass a law incorporating all these changes in the pension law. I'm Bill Rapley, NBC 10 News, live outside Superior Court in Providence.